This videotape was prepared as a community service project of the Rotary Club of Greeneville, Incorporated.
Surrounded by the scenic beauty of Northeast Tennessee, Greeneville is a city with roots in a past rich with history, growing progressively toward a promising future. The first roots were planted by rugged Scots-Irish, German, and English pioneers who came in the late 1770s and early 1780s to what was then the nation's frontier. The settlement was established near a big spring. Now commemorated by a park, the Big Spring became the water source for Greeneville for over 150 years. Named Greeneville in honor of the outstanding Revolutionary War General Nathaniel Greene, under whom many Greene Countyans served, Greeneville's history lives hand in hand with the present through the careful preservation and restoration of its many historical buildings and landmarks. Currently being restored to its pre-Civil War magnificence is the Dixon Williams Mansion. Built by Greeneville's first postmaster, William Dixon, for his only daughter, Catherine, the mansion was commonly referred to as the showplace of East Tennessee. Home of President Andrew Johnson, a walk down the street in Greeneville becomes a walk with the president as you visit the tailor shop, the site of our 17th president's early life and work. Directly across the street from the tailor shop is a two-story brick house occupied by Johnson and his family until their purchase of a permanent home on South Main Street. This home was purchased by Andrew Johnson in 1851 and served as his residence until his death in 1875. During the Civil War, Johnson's home was desecrated by Confederate forces because of his well-known Union sympathies. President Johnson, his wife, mother-in-law, and all 5 children are buried in the Andrew Johnson National Cemetery on a hill which Johnson himself selected and which was once referred to as Signal Hill. Between the years of 1785 and 1788, the headstrong pioneers of Greeneville seceded from North Carolina to form the separate and sovereign state of Franklin. Thus, Greeneville became the capital of the smallest and most short-lived state in the history of our nation. A replica of the State of Franklin Capitol building stands near the Big Spring Park today. The bold policies of the state's founders, men like Reverend Samuel Doak and John Sevier, resulted in the state's dissolution. Subsequently, Greeneville became a part of Tennessee when the state was admitted to the Union in 1796. Several of Greeneville's beautiful churches are worthy of historical mention. Here are just a few. The Greeneville-Cumberland Presbyterian Church was built in 1860 on land purchased from Andrew Johnson. During the Civil War, the church was used as both a stable and a hospital. On September 4th, 1864, the church was shelled. It still bears a cannonball embedded in the facade as proof. St. James Episcopal Church is another historic site. The white frame church, designed by George M. Spencer, was completed in 1850. The interior is noted for the walnut woodwork and pews, slave gallery, and the oldest organ in the state of Tennessee. Confederate General John H. Morgan hid in this church shortly before his death on September 4th, 1864. The First Presbyterian Church of Greeneville is a beautiful example of federal architecture dating from 1848. The church's congregation is the oldest in Greene County, dating from 1780. The walls and columns of the church are originals from the 1848 building, but the steeple and other parts date from 1928, the year a disastrous fire swept the building. Then as now, Greeneville's churches are an important aspect of community life. The Greene County Jail is another interesting site. The building began on the turnkey jail in 1882, and it was constructed almost entirely of native blue limestone and iron. It was reputed to be one of the best, if not the very best, jails in the state. Today, the community is proud of Greeneville's Justice Center, a modern facility that combines all 3 elements of law enforcement, the Sheriff's Department, courtrooms, and jail, in one central location. The site of many memorable events, the Courthouse Square makes an interesting stop. The Courthouse Square was the location of the celebrated Greeneville Union Convention of June 1861. And the funeral of President Andrew Johnson in 1875. 3 notable monuments are situated in the square. The first commemorates John Sevier in Greeneville when it was capital of the state of Franklin. The stone shaft is in memory of Confederate General John H. Morgan, and the Union soldier attests to the fact that many soldiers from Greene County served in the Union Army during the Civil War. The Old Harmony graveyard bears silent witness to the fact that many of Greeneville's sons met death while defending their country. Dating from the 1790s, Greeneville's oldest cemetery is the final resting place of soldiers from 4 American wars: the American Revolution, the War of 1812, the Mexican War, and both Union and Confederate soldiers from the war between the states. Also buried in the cemetery are many local notables such as Valentine Sevier and Mordecai Lincoln. On a lighter note, visit the Greeneville Library and learn how the original Greeneville Library got its start as a respectable restroom for ladies in the year 1906. The library now offers its services to individuals, students, business, and industry. Near the campus of Tusculum College stands the Samuel Doak House. Begun in 1818 by Samuel Witherspoon Doak, the house was occupied by him until his death in 1829. Until acquired by Tusculum College from a Doak descendant in 1965, the Doak House was owned and occupied by Samuel Doak's descendants. In 1974, the house was leased to the Greene County Heritage Trust for a period of 25 years. Now restored, it offers a laboratory for the study of frontier building materials and techniques of the time. The house now also serves as a restaurant. Education has long been a part of Greeneville's heritage, as becomes apparent when one strolls around the Tusculum Historic District. 1818, the Reverend Samuel Doak and his son founded a pioneer school in a log cabin on Franks Creek. This was called Tusculum Academy. In 1868, this pioneer educational institution merged with Greeneville College, founded in 1794 by the Reverend Hezekiah Balch, to become Tusculum College. The Tusculum College Historic District was established in 1980 by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. It was comprised of 8 buildings and a stone archway marking the entrance. All 8 buildings in the district were constructed between 1841 and 1928. The people of Greeneville still pride themselves on the educational opportunities offered to their children, realizing that in our technological society, a quality education is essential. Greeneville provides excellent educational opportunities through its 4 elementary schools, 1 middle school, a high school, and a vocational technical school. The curriculum used offers both traditional and innovative methods to provide a full spectrum of basic skills and state-of-the-art methods. Included in Greeneville's educational opportunities is, of course, Tusculum College. Tusculum is a 4-year liberal arts co-educational college offering degrees in 4 areas: the arts and humanities, the sciences and mathematics, teaching, and social sciences. Tusculum is widely known for its dedication to small student-teacher ratios and the development of the potential of each student. Eastern Tennessee has long been known as an area that helps to preserve our frontier arts and heritage. The Nathaniel Green Museum is a good example of this. However, Greeneville's appreciation of the arts reach far beyond our heritage to the most modern trends. Painting, drawing, watercolors, prints, and the whole range of visual arts are well represented in several annual exhibits sponsored by the Greeneville Arts Guild. Musical events are planned by the Community Concert Association. Their season brings several noted performers to the city each winter. Tusculum College sponsors special films, concerts, plays, and operas throughout the year. And finally, the residents of Greeneville and Greene County take to the stage as the Greeneville Little Theater presents some of the best contemporary American plays. Several avenues of recreation are offered in the Greeneville area. Spend your leisure time getting fit at the YMCA. This facility offers a double gymnasium, 2 racquetball courts, a health and fitness center with Nautilus machines, free weights, steam room and sauna, a heated swimming pool, and a multitude of organized activities. If the great outdoors is calling, spend the afternoon at any one of several local parks or golf courses. The Davy Crockett Birthplace Park, commemorating the birthplace of frontiersman and Alamo hero Davy Crockett, offers scenic riverside picnicking and a variety of outdoor activities. Kinser Park offers camping facilities and nature trails that crisscross the park's 225 acres. Located within the city limits of Greeneville is Hardin Park. Hardin Park means fun for the entire family, featuring such facilities as a playground, softball fields, tennis courts, picnic pavilions, a fitness track, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Senior citizens find fun all year round at the Roby Fitzgerald Adult Center, a multi-purpose adult center designed to promote the overall well-being of the elderly, providing leisure time activities, transportation, and support services. Also, Greene County has a complete range of health care, including public, home, emergency medical, and mental health services, as well as 2 fully accredited hospitals with 24-hour emergency facilities. Greeneville, a city that has something for everyone, from the young to the not-so-young, steeped in history and dedicated to preserving its heritage while stimulating growth toward a progressive future. Greeneville is a great place to be.
This videotape was prepared as a community service project of the Rotary Club of Greeneville, Incorporated.